Welcome to Remote Reality. This is Lauren.
And this is Dee.
And I don't know if you guys can hear this, but my sinuses are all screwed up. I am not well today. And we have video court
In an hour.
in an hour. We have 341 meetings in an hour, which are meetings of the creditors and bankruptcy court. And we've been doing those by video since 2020. Don't worry, I'm not going in as cat attorney. I don't know, that'd be kind of fun though.
Yeah.
They already think I'm crazy. Give them something to talk about.
Now I'm going to sing that song in my head.
Let's give them something to
Talk about.
Do I have that sexy, like Phoebe singing voice from Friends?
No, you'd have to sing Smelly Cat for me to just make sure.
So we've got the veto competition and replacement noms, potentially, if somebody uses that veto. Big Brother, season 27, episode 20. Let's watch.
Remote reality, yeah, that's the key. Unlocking stories wild and free. With the host, side by side. Channel surfers, let's ride.
So at the end of the last episode, we have Vince, Morgan, and Mickey on the block. And now we've got the fallout from it. Morgan is surprised that she's sitting up there with two of her best friends. Honey, it's because they figured out your alliance.
Yeah. You guys
No surprise.
they were
That's how the game's played.
They were coming for Rachel.
They were coming for Rachel.
Yeah.
Color me shocked. Well, especially Morgan, who's sitting there lying to Ava, Ashley, and Will straight up. I don't know why she did this. It's probably because I came after Jimmy. Okay, you threw Jimmy under the bus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mickey has, I don't know what she's crying about. Sitting there talking about she's such a good person. She said she prayed for Rachel. And they're all just sitting there like shaking their heads. You've been a dictator for 2 weeks. I think Ashley said that. You have been going after Rachel.
Yeah, why would Mickey be praying for her to win this? Why not Morgan or Vin?
I think it was, have you ever had a confrontation with someone and they're like, I'll pray for you. I think that's the way Mickey was saying it. I'm praying for her. I pray for her, you know.
Bless her heart.
Yes, another Southern thing.
So these young kids are talking to Will, and he's not listening.
He doesn't listen 70% of the time, he said.
He's just thinking about his chocolate drop and counting that money up to 50,000 on the beach. So I guess if he wins, we're not just going to London, y'all. We are going to get a Mai Tai at a beach.
I just love the bubbles that they had coming up over his head with pictures of him and his wife, and Morgan's just sitting there talking away about what a social butterfly she is. And
then Riley's sitting there talking about Confucius say, think with your heart, or, you know, this whatever.
It's here.
Riley's
It's
trying
here.
to be deep.
Yeah.
All right, Ashley, you need to get your bathroom game together. First, you go up into Vinny's HOH room and take a 2-hour shower, which Julie later tells us is a 30-minute shower and an hour and a half of talk. But then you go up into Rachel's HOH room and you walk out of the bathroom with a tail.
You got toilet paper hanging out the back of your pants.
How does that even happen?
I don't know. I was very confused, especially with the location of it. So I'm just going to.
My brain, I'm trying to wrap it around. I mean, I'm assuming she's wiping front to back, and that's why it ended up on the back. Channel surfers, if you know how this accidentally happens, how this faux pas occurs, come at us. Let us know. I'm not sure.
We're not sure.
And that's not the only faux pas that Ashley has.
No.
Because she's talking strategy with Rachel, and she's letting her know that she thinks it's a good idea to take Mickey down. Now, what I see Ashley saying is, let's heal this rift. Let's extend an olive leaf and take Mickey down and bring her back to our side, because she is a vote for Mr. Rachel's allies. All of Rachel's. Well, Mr. Rachel's allies.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Kelly and Keanu are on that bit with Rachel now, which I love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
But that's the thing, Ashley. You have to pull Mickey over to Rachel's side. And maybe it's better if you talk to Mickey and get her to come talk to Rachel.
Yeah. Well, I think all she did was honestly just let Rachel know where her loyalties lies. That's the way Rachel is seeing it, that, you know, okay, Ashley's a vote for Mickey.
Or if she keeps Mickey, Mickey's getting rid of Rachel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the person that's targeting me. So it's a good thought, but Ashley needs to clean up that strategy a little bit, because it might land her on the block.
Absolutely.
Riley and Katherine are having a heart-to-heart in the bathroom, the favorite talky place. Katherine's letting him down easy, but not letting him down. It's not that I don't like you. It's that I'm not Speedy Gonzalez running at 100 miles an hour towards marrying you after, month.
Yeah. She says it takes me a little bit longer. You know, I'm more like a 6-month person.
Which is
Pretty
she
normal.
has her head on her shoulders.
Yeah, pretty normal.
She doesn't know you, dude. She met you in the Big Brother house a month ago. She knows who you say you are, but you gotta give it some time and just calm down.
He's all in his feels.
Which seems manipulative.
It could be if you're not on the same page.
Which she's not. Mickey does come to Rachel and tries to squash it. She says she doesn't want them to be going after each other, and Rachel agrees. Did you get the feeling, though, that Mickey thinks that Rachel is scared of her, and that's why she doesn't want to be sparring with Mickey?
Yeah. And I think that's pretty typical of Mickey. Like I said, I mean, she thinks way more of herself in this game than everybody else is thinking of her.
Now, I have to say, her outfit was very cute. Her
It
little
was.
pink sweatshirt and her headband, and they matched so perfectly. It was very cute. Or her bandana. Mickey, you got to look at the numbers. Big Brother is a numbers game. Your tightest alliance, I mean, you got to play the numbers. Honestly, though, this is a smart game. She's saying that if she wins next week, she'll go after Rachel. And that is smart for Mickey's game. I don't like it because I like Rachel, but it's not a dumb move.
Right. I agree. I mean, it is a game at the end of the day, but
Absolutely.
I think the two of them would be so much better on the same side. Otherwise, what Rachel said is probably going to happen. It's just going to be the two of them every week. People trying, and so other people are just going to fly by under the radar and get to the end because everybody's going after one or the other.
Which means that is a good strategy for everyone else's game.
Mm-hmm. But she made a reference, I think, to season 12.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Her first season.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened with the 3 that got to the end or something.
I feel like Mickey is playing this game more on emotions. Rachel is playing this game more strategically. In Rachel's first season, though, I think it was more emotions. Rachel now has that maturity as a repeated Big Brother player to see beyond the emotions. She's able to see the game.
Right. I agree. I think she's playing.
Rachel has experience in this game, and Keanu wants to be the beneficiary of that experience. So he's going to learn from the best, and she is his Big Brother coach.
Who would have ever thought this would happen?
They're both gamers.
I know. I like it, though. I liked seeing the two of them working together.
So what kind of advice should we all take? Everybody considering going on Big Brother, what advice does Rachel Riley have for your game?
If you assume something in the house, you must believe it to be true.
That makes sense because you need to stick with your side. You don't want to appear to be flip-flopping.
Right.
You can't throw competitions, period. It's your life in the game.
My reads aren't all horrible.
Well, some of them definitely are.
Yeah, he's
Rachel tells Keanu he's not reading this house, right? I mean, look at him being buddy-buddy with Vinny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's made some pretty bad reads as far as I'm concerned.
We said that. We said that Rachel is the brain and he's the brawn.
Mm-hmm.
They're the frenemies.
Yeah, it's a perfect combination, really.
It's a dangerous combination. Well, she didn't give him the advice that she gave everybody earlier, which was take any alliance that comes to you. He takes a final 2 with Rachel.
Yeah, they are now the frenemies.
And Rachel doesn't plan on taking him to the end. That would be stupid, but she'll definitely carry him for a while.
Well, yeah, he's a comp beast, didn't she say?
That's one of the problems is if you have a shot at Keanu, you're going to have to take it, Rachel.
I do think he's genuine, though.
Absolutely. They're both straight shooters. Well, I say that, but then Rachel's like, I'm taking you out. None of them are straight shooters, Mickey. Oh, yeah, Rachel, we're good. I'm taking her out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Big Brother game. They're playing it.
Finally.
We don't even need the weenie whistle anymore.
No, we finally have a game.
For the veto competition, we have the Big Brother tradition OTEV, and we have Will and Lauren picked to join Rachel, Morgan, Mickey, and Vince in the competition. Now, Vinny, Lauren is one of his final 2. So while he should feel good about it, she's not giving him strong vibes that she would use it on him.
Yeah. Poor Lauren. I mean, I think she really has floated under the radar and doesn't get a lot of attention. And I think she's really gullible. Like, I think she believes everything everybody tells her.
Well, that's what we saw with her age.
Yeah, that's true. We did.
And after her getting rid of Zach last week, that's a floater move. Her and Morgan taking Zach out instead of standing for somebody who sat there and saved their games.
Mm-hmm.
That's a floater move. That's just do what everybody in the house is doing
Yeah.
above our own game.
She's a follower.
And Vinny's seen this.
Mm-hmm.
So this OTEV is different than OTEVs we've seen before. This is OTEV the Hogfather. He has like an Enzo accent, and he's got a companion named Little Stinky who is just having IBS problems.
Yeah. He's farting something awful smelling all over that place. They can't stand it. They're like gagging. Their eyes are watering. And the game hasn't even started yet.
Now, I like how the house guest names for the questions are on rats. Mickey Rat, Mickey Mouse. That's what Mama C called her.
Yeah.
There's a lot on the line. In the final round of OTEV, you have Rachel, Lauren, Mickey, and Morgan. Mickey gets up there last, so she doesn't have a kneeling pad to present to OTEV. Morgan and Rachel have the same answer, but Lauren is the only one with the right answer, and Lauren wins the veto.
This is going to be interesting.
She is a strong player. From a competition standpoint, she's doing well. She needs to start making her own decisions.
Yeah, she's not very logical or strategic in her decisions in the house.
Otherwise, you're just playing someone else's game.
Yeah.
So let's see whose game Lauren's going to be playing this week. Who can convince her? Vinny, he is hot on the trail. This is one of his many final twos. He's going to try to convince her that that's best. Rachel, she says, if I won the veto, I could have negotiated with Mickey. But I don't want Lauren to use the veto. So I'm going to follow her around this house, be right on her trail to make sure she doesn't use it. She's telling this to Keanu.
I think that's a good strategy. She's just not going to let her talk to anybody. She's going to interrupt, do what she can to keep anybody from talking to her and try and convince her to use it.
Keanu walks in on a lot of conversations. Remember when he was following Kelly around early on? Is he sharing his strategies with Rachel?
Maybe they've been sharing a lot longer than we've actually seen. Maybe they've been frenemies for a lot longer than we know.
Morgan and Lauren are getting some sun in the backyard, and Rachel's sitting right there ready to jump in. Morgan is trying to get that veto, and Rachel starts talking about them apples. How about them apples?
She's got one random apple question after another.
And Morgan in diary room says, Rachel, I am on the block. She has the veto. Give me a chance. Why would Rachel give you a chance? She put your butt on the block, girl.
She thinks it's a you pat my back, I'll pat your back kind of situation. No, it's not. This is a game. Get with the program.
Rachel's questions aren't all no nonsense, though. She asked an important one. Which, Dee, I want to know your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Would you rather be a squirrel or a monkey?
Gosh. I don't know. Everybody in my family refers to me as a monkey sometimes, so... But I don't
And I got them squirrel brains, so...
I don't know what would be better.
Combined, we can be the squirrel and the monkey.
Yeah, that would make a good team.
Squirrely! Okay, that's Biodome. Sorry. Morgan tries to get Lauren to use the veto by saying, Zach would want us to work together. Basically, he saved your game. Nobody knows this, but he saved my game by leaving himself off the block. He sacrificed himself for my game because he told me he had a power that could take me off and he would want us to work together. So obviously, pulled his wishes. Okay. You're telling Lauren that Zach kept himself up there to save your game and you didn't even vote to keep him in the house.
What's that say about her?
To be fair, Lauren didn't either. It says that they're not going to have each other's backs. They're going to do whatever the house tells them to do. Now, Rachel is all over Lauren. I'm surprised anybody's getting a chance to talk to her. They're coming up to the veto. Vinny has her convinced to use the veto on him. Lauren at first thought that Rachel was just going to respect her decision, but Rachel was just puffing her up. She just wanted her to feel like she could make that decision, thinking she would make the right decision. Well, you know what? She's not making the right decision. So Rachel says, I'm going to put up Riley. If you use this veto, that's who's going up. Even though Ashley has tried to convince Rachel to put the least threatening person up, that's not playing Big Brother. She's going to show y'all how this is played. Vinny convinces Lauren that Rachel's bluffing. And Lauren's going, I don't know what to do. If he goes, it's going to be blood on my hands. Why would Rachel be bluffing you, Lauren?
I don't know why anybody would think Rachel would be bluffing. It just doesn't seem to be her personality.
Unless it's because of that pep talk she had with her at first, saying, it's your veto, I respect it.
Well, and Rachel said, that she was trying to act positive and be okay with it and be respectful because she didn't want her to use it. And she thought that if she really let her know what she wanted her to do, that she would do the opposite.
No, it's Lauren. She'll do exactly what you tell her to do, Rachel.
That's true. I don't know why she didn't take that into consideration because that's exactly what Vince is doing.
Lauren uses the veto to save Vince because she's one of his many final two. And Riley, take a seat on the block. Riley doesn't understand. He's like, this means I'm not going to see Katherine all summer. Honestly, I think he's more mad about that than the chance at $750,000.
I agree. And I think that Rachel just blew this game up. I think that it's going to be one thing after another, that none of them are going to see what's coming next. This is great.
One thing I can say is pawns aren't going on the block now.
No, this is great. We finally get
right.
to watch this game be played the way it's supposed to be played. Yes.
Well, that's our episode for Big Brother. Until tonight. Tonight is the live eviction. So it's either going to be Riley, Mickey, or Morgan. And we will see you here tonight. All right, Channel Surfers, thanks for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow. We have been podcasting now since April, the end of April. So 4 months.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, it does. I can't believe it's been that long.
TikTok's loving us. We have 124 followers who, I know these are small potatoes. My personal one has more than that. But yeah, it's just, it's exciting to see the comments.
And we appreciate all of them.
We do. I really enjoy interacting with the Channel Surfers. All right, guys, we'll see you tonight. Bye.
Let's ride.
Show